Imagine waking up every morning in the comfort of your favorite chair, sunlight pouring through familiar curtains, and knowing you still call the shots about what happens next. Sounds better than the rigid routines of an institutional facility, right? Today, we're exploring 7 powerful alternatives that let seniors hold on to independence and dignity without settling for a nursing home, and we'll guide you step by step so you and the loved ones who care can choose the path that truly fits your life. Stay tuned to uncover choices you never knew existed before. Before we dive in, remember that every senior's needs are unique. Health conditions, budget, family support, and personal values all play a role. Our mission today is to hand you a toolbox of modern care models so you can mix, match, and adapt them as life changes. Each option we cover includes concrete benefits, potential drawbacks, and a short, real-world story to help paint the picture. By the end, you'll feel confident discussing choices with doctors, adult children, trusted friends, and financial planners instead of ever feeling pushed toward one-size-fits-all care. Alternative 1. Aging in place with smart home upgrades. Staying in your current residence is often the dream, but safety gadgets have transformed that dream into a realistic plan. Think motion-activated lighting, voice-controlled thermostats, fall-detecting wearables, and doorbell cameras that let you see visitors without rushing to the door. These tools reduce accidents and keep family members informed, while professional home care aides can stop by on your schedule for bathing, meal prep, or physical therapy. In short, technology plus flexible help keeps you home without feeling alone, comfortable, and secure daily. Take Mrs. Helen, a spirited 76-year-old viewer who wrote us last month. After one too many near misses carrying laundry downstairs, she installed a smart stair lift and connected fall sensors to her daughter's phone. She also uses a virtual assistant to remind her to hydrate and to read aloud her favorite devotionals. Instead of uprooting her life, Helen spends Sunday afternoons baking peach cobbler for neighbors. Her story shows that thoughtful upgrades, not wholesale moves, can protect independence while preserving the simple joys that make a house feel like home. What should you budget? Most entry-level smart devices run under $100 each, while a full renovation with wider doorways and roll-in showers can reach several thousand. Medicare Advantage plans occasionally reimburse safety upgrades, so call your provider first. Start small, prioritize lighting and bathroom grab bars, then layer advanced tech over time. Also, keep passwords simple yet secure, and appoint a trusted relative as a backup account admin. Remember, the goal isn't a futuristic showroom. It's a practical haven tailored to your daily rhythm, budget, and energy savings needs. Alternative 2. Senior co-housing communities. Picture cul-de-sacs where each resident owns a private cottage but shares gardens, workshops, and a common house for potlucks and movie nights. Co-housing blends privacy with a built-in support circle, eliminating the loneliness many older adults face after kids move away. Because neighbors know each other's routines, someone notices quickly if curtains stay closed too long or newspapers pile up. Monthly homeowner dues often cover lawn care, exterior maintenance, and group fitness instructors, freeing your time for hobbies, grandkids, and daily friendly chats. When Robert and Maria, married 62 years, moved into a Florida co-housing enclave, they feared losing independence. Within weeks, Robert was teaching woodworking to a crew while Maria revived her passion for salsa dancing in the community hall. One rainy afternoon, Robert slipped on wet gravel. 2 neighbors heard the fall, called an ENT, and stayed with him until help arrived. Recovery was quicker because meals appeared at their door nightly. The couple says the move gave them safety nets without sacrificing the joy of locking their own front door. Finances vary. Some developments sell units at market price, while others operate as limited equity cooperatives to keep costs low. Expect buy-in fees and monthly dues, but also lower utility bills because resources are shared. Schedule an overnight stay before buying. Listen for noise levels, check accessibility ramps, and attend a community meeting to gauge conflict resolution styles. Remember, Co-housing thrives on participation. You may be asked to weed gardens or mentor younger residents. If you enjoy collaboration and cherish privacy, this hybrid model could fit like a glove for many seniors. Alternative 3. Backyard accessory dwelling units. Sometimes called granny flats, these detached cottages sit on the same lot as an adult child's home. They provide closeness without crowding because each household retains its own kitchen, bathroom, and entrance. Local zoning boards have relaxed rules recently, and prefab manufacturers can install a one-bedroom unit in under 12 weeks. With smart design, think zero-step thresholds and pocket doors. The structure can age alongside you. Meanwhile, all grandkids pop over for bedtime stories, and you still control your thermostat and favorite television shows. Consider Mr. Lee, an 81-year-old retired engineer who built a tiny cedar cottage behind his daughter's house in Seattle. Construction financing came from a reverse mortgage line of credit, and solar panels slash his electric bill. When arthritis flares, his grandson brings dinner via the garden path. Yet Lee still enjoys midnight jazz sessions without disturbing anyone. In Lee's words, the biggest perk is being near, never underfoot. His story underscores how creative financing and good design weave autonomy and family connection into a single backyard solution for happy aging. Budget realistically. Prefab shells start around $75,000, but hookups, permits, and landscaping create surprise costs. Investigate tax abatements or caregiver stipends offered by your state. They can offset monthly loan payments. Check setbacks and sewer capacity early, and hire a contractor fluent in universal design. Finally, draft a family agreement covering privacy expectations, shared expenses, and exit strategies if health deteriorates. Transparent contracts today prevent awkward conversations later, ensuring the cottage remains a blessing rather than a source of friction or future legal disputes between relatives for generations. Alternative 4. Village-to-village membership programs. Imagine a neighborhood concierge service run by volunteers and vetted professionals. Members pay an annual fee, then tap one phone number for escorted rides, minor home repairs, grocery drop-offs, or friendly check-in calls. Unlike traditional home care agencies, villages are non-profit cooperatives, so costs stay low and services evolve based on member votes. The model began in Boston's Beacon Hill and now spans more than 300 communities worldwide, proving that grassroots teamwork can outsmart the high price of institutional care for older adults. 83-year-old Gloria joined her local village after breaking her wrist while pruning roses. A volunteer drove her to therapy twice a week, and another rewired a loose porch light. Soon, Gloria found herself giving back by leading a Zoom class on watercolor painting, proving that members aren't passive recipients, but active contributors. She says the village feels like living on a cruise ship without leaving land. Activities, support, and friendship bundled into one phone call. Her example shows how repercussion strengthens mental health, alongside practical assistance for everyone in the network. Before signing up, confirm the village's service radius matches your daily life, especially specialist doctor visits. Evaluate background check policies for volunteers and compare dues with comparable transportation or delivery apps. Ask whether the organization has a reserve fund, succession plan, and liability insurance. Healthy governance ensures longevity. Finally, remember villagers thrive on active participation. Expect to share talents such as tech tutoring, baking, or dog walking as health allows. Contributing keeps fees modest and dignity high, because everyone plays both giver and receiver in this modern mutual aid safety network for seniors. Alternative 5. Adult foster care homes. Think of a spacious ranch house where no more than 6 seniors live together, cared for by trained owners who reside on site. Compared with mega-size assisted living facilities, foster homes feel like large families. Shared meals at one table, familiar staff, and personalized daily routines. State agencies license and inspect these residences, and monthly costs often undercut assisted living by 20% or more. Best of all, Residents help choose daily activities, from gardening to karaoke, instead of following a corporate calendar schedule. Take Daisy, a retired librarian with mild dementia whose daughter couldn't manage full-time care alone. Daisy moved into a foster home where the owner is a former nurse, and the other residents include a chess enthusiast and a gospel singer. Each morning, Daisy helps set the breakfast table, a simple task that boosts self-worth, and spends afternoons reading aloud to the group. Her daughter reports fewer hospital visits and renewed energy during their weekly outings, proving that family-style supervision can preserve health and relationships simultaneously more than any expensive medical intervention ever. Licensing rules differ by state, so verify caregiver credentials and inspection scores through your Department of Health. Ask about caregiver-to-resident ratios on evenings and weekends, and insist on written policies for medication management and fall prevention. Clarify whether house pets, visiting hours, and cultural dietary needs fit your lifestyle. Finally, tour during an unannounced mealtime. Delicious aromas and cheerful conversations often signal quality. If the owner greets each resident by name and shares gentle humor, you've likely found a gem worth serious consideration and daily peace of mind for seniors. Alternative 6. PACE Day Health Programs. The program of all-inclusive care for the elderly bundles medical services, rehab therapies, social activities, and transportation into one coordinated package aimed at keeping frail seniors in their homes. Participants visit a day center several times a week for medical checkups, exercise, and hot lunches, then return home with medications delivered and specialist appointments scheduled. Medicaid and Medicare jointly fund PACE, meaning out-of-pocket costs are capped and predictable, a blessing for fixed-income retirees, juggling multiple prescriptions and frequent doctor visits with ease, too. Arthur, age 79, enrolled in PACE after unstable blood sugar led to several ER trips. Now, a wheelchair-accessible van picks him up thrice weekly. During each visit, he sees a primary physician, chats with friends over low-carb lunches, and joins a Tai Chi class led by a physical therapist. His A1C improved, and caregiver stress on his wife plummeted because she no longer juggles appointment calendars. Arthur says the best part is predictable rides that arrive on time, rain or shine, giving the couple renewed confidence and restful nights again. Eligibility typically requires being 55 or older, living within the service area, and needing nursing home-level care without currently residing in one. Start by contacting your local area agency on aging for an assessment. Compare center hours, language services, and emergency after-hours coverage. Because PACE acts as your insurer, you must agree to see their network specialists, so ensure those doctors align with your values. If the fit is right, expect fewer hospitalizations and a stronger social circle, all while sleeping in your own bed each night with peace of mind guaranteed. Alternative 7. Intergenerational home share programs. Picture renting your spare bedroom to a graduate student or young professional who exchanges reduced rent for light chores or overnight presence. Nonprofits screen applicants, run background checks, and mediate agreements that outline tasks such as lawn mowing, grocery runs, or simply being home during nighttime hours. The arrangement combats isolation, stretches retirement income, and provides an extra set of eyes should emergencies arise. Unlike casual roommates, participants train in elder sensitivity and commit to clearer boundaries before moving in for mutual respect. Margaret, a widowed former teacher, opened her suburban bungalow to Emily, a 24-year-old nursing student. Emily pays half the going rent and in return cooks Sunday dinner and handles online bill payments. One snowy night, Margaret slipped while fetching mail. Emily heard the thud, provided first aid, and called paramedics, averting a hospitalization. Meanwhile, Margaret mentors Emily in public speaking. Both women report increased security, reduced expenses, and cross-generational friendship that feels like chosen family, proving home sharing offers emotional as well as financial dividends for both ages and stages alike. Success hinges on clarity, Write a roommate contract spelling out quiet hours, visitor rules, and escalation steps for conflict. Schedule monthly check-ins facilitated by the nonprofit to adjust chores and discuss concerns. Conduct a trial month with the option for either party to exit gracefully. Check local zoning and insurance policies to avoid surprises. Finally, secure belongings in a locked room until trust solidifies. Approach home sharing as a partnership, not charity, and you'll cultivate respect, safety, and perhaps a friendship that spans generations while enhancing life quality for you both. We've journeyed through 7 distinct avenues: smart home aging, vibrant co-housing, backyard cottages, village networks, family-style foster homes, PACE hubs, and intergenerational home shares, all designed to replace fear of nursing homes with confidence in personalized care. Did one resonate with you? Jot it down, then list 2 action steps you can take this week, whether it's calling a local builder, touring a village, or downloading our home share application. Momentum starts with 1 phone call or email, and each small move edges you closer to a future you direct on your own joyful terms. If this video helped illuminate fresh possibilities, please tap the like button and share it with friends, pastors, or caregivers who might be wrestling with the same tough choices. Subscribe for more senior-centered guidance every week, and tell us in the comments which alternative you'd like us to explore in greater depth. Remember, independence isn't a luxury, it's your birthright, and together we can safeguard it. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep writing the story of your life with dignity as the author, not the footnote, for many years.